They've built empires, revolutionized technology, and amassed fortunes worth more than some countries. But how do the richest tech billionaires actually live? While some splurge on yachts the size of football fields and private islands, others shockingly live almost modestly, at least by billionaire standards. Today, we're diving deep into the lifestyles of the top 10 wealthiest tech moguls, exposing their wild spending, unexpected habits, and the biggest ironies about their fortunes. Which billionaire owns a Hawaiian island but barely lives there? Who famously crashed at a friend's house despite being worth over $200 billion? And who secretly owns the most expensive car collection in Silicon Valley? Let's find out. Number 10. Michael Dell, the tech billionaire who lives like a sultan. Michael Dell, the founder of Dell Technologies, may not be the flashiest name in tech, but his lifestyle? Oh, it's a different story. While he's mostly known for building a computer empire, he also happens to own one of the most expensive penthouses in the world. A $100 million Manhattan penthouse at the Four Seasons, spanning 3 floors with breathtaking views of Central Park. But he doesn't stop there. He owns a stunning $40 million estate in Hawaii, a private jet, and an insane art collection worth hundreds of millions. While other billionaires make headlines for space travel, Dell quietly lives like royalty. And yet, despite all this wealth, he rarely makes headlines. Maybe it's because his luxury lifestyle is hidden behind the facade of just another tech guy. Number 9. Dustin Moskovitz, the Facebook co-founder who couldn't care less about Flash. Dustin Moskovitz, one of Facebook's lesser-known co-founders, walked away with billions, but unlike his former partner Mark Zuckerberg, he avoids the spotlight entirely. He's worth $20 billion plus, but you won't find him jet-setting around the world or showing off mansions. Instead, he's a hardcore philanthropist, donating massive amounts to charity and living a surprisingly low-key life. No super yachts, no extravagant parties. In fact, Moskovitz still flies commercial, drives a modest electric car, and spends most of his time running Asana, a software company he founded. It's almost ironic. The guy who helped to build the social media platform that glorifies wealth and luxury lives one of the simplest lives of all tech billionaires. Number 8. Larry Ellison, the billionaire who owns a whole island. Now, if you want pure billionaire extravagance, let's talk about Larry Ellison, the founder of Oracle. This guy doesn't just buy mansions, he buys entire neighborhoods. His real estate portfolio, insane. He owns dozens of multi-million-dollar properties across Malibu, Silicon Valley, and Japan. But his most outrageous purchase? The entire Hawaiian island of Lanai. Yes, an entire island, which he bought for $300 million and turned into his own personal tech utopia, complete with luxury resorts, organic farms, and private residences. But the irony? Ellison rarely spends time there. Despite owning an island paradise, he spends more time yachting and racing cars than actually living on Lanai. So, if you're wondering what kind of billionaire buys an island just to visit once in a while, Larry Ellison is your guy. Number 7. Steve Ballmer, the basketball billionaire. While most tech billionaires obsess over space or AI, former Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer has a different addiction: basketball. Worth over $100 billion, Ballmer spent $2 billion in cash, buying the LA Clippers in 2014. Unlike some of his ultra-serious billionaire peers, Ballmer is loud, eccentric, and full of energy. He's known for his wild reactions at Clippers games, literally screaming and jumping in the owner's box like an over-enthusiastic fan. And while others are pouring their money into futuristic projects, Ballmer is focused on building the most high-tech sports arena ever, spending another $2 billion on the new Intuit Dome. Some billionaires go to space. Ballmer just wants better stadium lighting. Number 6. Sergey Brin, the secret superyacht king. Google co-founder Sergey Brin keeps a relatively low profile, but behind the scenes he might just be the most extravagant spender in Silicon Valley. Unlike his more reserved former partner Larry Page, Brin owns one of the world's largest private yachts, the $80 million Dragonfly. And when he's not sailing the seas, he's buying up luxury airships and funding futuristic flying cars. What's even crazier? Despite his fortune, Brin actively avoids Google products. Yes, the guy who built Google prefers using Apple products and even hides his search history. Number 5. Larry Page, the billionaire who disappeared. Speaking of Google billionaires, Larry Page has taken the phrase "off the grid" to another level. Worth over $100 billion, Page now spends most of his time hiding out on private islands in Fiji, completely disconnected from the world. While other billionaires flaunt their wealth, Page is rarely seen in public anymore. He's got luxury mansions, private jets, and a network of secret properties, yet he refuses to be part of Silicon Valley's billionaire culture. It's almost ironic. One of the most powerful men in tech has essentially ghosted society. Number 4. Bill Gates, the billionaire who prefers books over bling. Bill Gates may be worth $130 billion, but his biggest luxury? A massive book collection. Instead of flashy cars, he spends millions on rare manuscripts, and famously owns Leonardo da Vinci's Codex Leicester, which cost him $30 million. Of course, he's got his $125 million tech-filled mansion and a fleet of luxury cars, but compared to the rest of the billionaires on this list, Gates is practically frugal. Number 3. Mark Zuckerberg, the simple billionaire with a secret luxury streak. Mark Zuckerberg loves to portray himself as just another hoodie-wearing coder, but make no mistake, his wealth is ridiculous. His homes, multiple mega mansions across the world. His hobbies, private jet flying, surfing with bodyguards and fencing. But the biggest irony? The guy who built the world's biggest social media platform doesn't even use it much. Number 2. Jeff Bezos, the billionaire who turned himself into a Bond villain. Jeff Bezos went from book nerd to ripped yacht-owning mogul. His new $500 million super yacht, Koru, comes with a separate support yacht just for helicopters. And let's not forget his space company, Blue Origin, because when you're that rich, Earth isn't enough. Number 1. Elon Musk, the billionaire who sleeps on a friend's couch. And finally, Elon Musk is the most paradoxical billionaire of all. Worth over $200 billion, Musk has no mega mansion, no fleet of luxury cars. He famously sleeps in a tiny prefabricated house near his SpaceX facility and crashed at friends' homes while running Tesla. The irony. The richest man in the world might just be the cheapest. So, which billionaire's lifestyle surprises you the most? Let us know in the comments.